I am making another recipe and I wanted to share this with you. I had found it online and made it one day and decided let's mix it up a little bit. So I was looking really for a recipe to go with my peppermint chocolate mousse of some non-dairy, so using coconut milk, non-dairy whipping cream. And I thought, well, there's so many different things you could use it for. And so I had put a can in the fridge because it said overnight is the best thing. And I hadn't thought of it before when I made the mousse, so I made it for something else. And it was really delicious and really tasty, and we loved having it as a side. And I noticed today, I was cleaning out the fridge and looking at my groceries, I had a lot of fruit that needs to be used up. So right now, I have it sitting in some cold water. I rinsed it, but it's sitting in cold water. You can kind of see the water's kind of gross, really. So not only did I rinse it, which is why you want to make sure you are cleaning your fruit really well, getting all the yucky stuff. So I'm rinsing it, and I've stirred it a couple times. And as you notice, my apples aren't turning colors because the water also has 4 drops of wild orange. You can use wild orange, which is a citrus, which will help keep the apples, the fruit, from turning colors, but it also gives it some good flavor, and not too much flavor, but it also cleans it. So any citrus oils are really good for cleaning your fruit, and it's a really simple, really tasteful way to clean your fruit, and you know it's getting clean. Or you can use lemon. A lot of times I will chop some apples up if I want to have it for a prep for salad, and I like to put some fresh apples on my salad. Then I'll put it in a container with some water. After I've rinsed them really well, I'll put it in a container of water with some lemon essential oil, and it's not overpowering, so you don't taste all this lemon when you're eating. I do about 1 to 2 drops, but then I have my fruit and it sits in there a couple days and doesn't turn colors. So right now, while we're making this, it's just taking a nice little cleaning bath and infusing with some more flavor. So I put the solid in here, and I put it in the freezer because I forgot to put this can in the fridge overnight. It's best if you put it overnight. It's usually separated anyway, but they say it helps separate depending on what brand you buy. It helps separate putting it in the fridge or overnight. So I put it in the freezer just for a little bit to make sure all my solid was on top. Alright, so all I did was put it in, and while I was opening the can before I started all this, I was rinsing and cutting up fruit. So in the bottom I have some cold water. I had already rinsed everything, but if you can see the water in there, there's a lot of gross stuff in there. Even though I rinsed it all really well before I put it in here, there's a lot of gross stuff coming off because they're getting cleaned. Alright, so there's are some tips with citrus oils. The other thing you could do is grapefruit, and with any of these you could use them to flavor your whipped cream like I'm doing for my fruit salad, but I'm gonna do lime today because I'm on a lime kick and I like lime and I like the flavor it brings to my fruit. Alright, so what you're gonna do is you're going to start whipping. Alright, because I didn't have this in the fridge overnight, it's not going to fluff up like it usually would, so usually it fluffs up, but I'm okay with that because I'm just putting on a fruit salad kind of as a dressing, so that I'm okay with. You can use, to make it a little more fluffy, you can add powdered sugar. I have some organic powdered sugar, but I wanted to go a little more healthy and show you what happens when you use like agave. I have about half a cup. I may not use all of it, but I'm using an organic blue agave. I get this at Costco, and it's usually very, very sweet. So the recipes that I was finding called for half a cup of powdered sugar. I don't have quite half a cup, and I'm probably not going to use it all. It's probably going to be about 1/4 cup, but I will show you what happens. So we're going to turn it back on, and I'm going to pour in my sweetener. tell it's a lot runnier than it was, so that's why we beat it beforehand. That's okay, it's a dressing, so it works. Now, if you want it to be more like whipped cream, you're gonna wanna do a powdered sugar, or else it will definitely be runny and it's not gonna stand up. And you do wanna have this chilled overnight in the fridge if you're wanting that nice firm consistency that you would get with whipping cream. All right, so I added in my sweetener. I'm going to take a spoon and test to make sure it's the right taste for sweetness. Actually, could use a little more, so I'm gonna add a little more. So usually you can test it and see. I'm getting a strong coconut flavor, and I'm not wanting that strong of a flavor yet, so we're gonna add a little more. So it's a little bit runnier, and that's okay. If you're wanting to do this and you want it thicker and you're doing a fruit salad, you could add some powdered sugar. It's up to you. You could also add some tapioca starch. That would be another way to thicken it. I don't have any on me, but that would work, or tapioca flour. And it's not going to give it, it'll still add that kind of sweet factor, and it'll give it some volume. All right, the last thing I'm going to add is lime essential oil. I'm going to do about 4 drops. And I'm going to mix that in too. Oh, if you could smell this, it smells really, really tasty. I can smell the lime. All right, so that is ready. I grew up making sure you used every last bit. So yes, I could lick it and enjoy it that way, but the more the merrier. So shake them off. All right, so the next part I'm going to do, I know it tastes good, I can smell it tastes good, and I know it's probably sweet enough, and it'll get more sweetness as the agave kind of fuses into the coconut milk. I'm going to add my fruit. But I will give it one more rinse before I add it, just to be on the safe side, make sure there's nothing left here. Spray in everyone. And I do mix it around a little bit. Give it a good shake. I don't want a lot of liquid in my with my dressing, or it's going to be really, really runny, because there's going to be more liquid as the fruit sets. So the more you can drain off, the better. And I'm losing pieces here. All right. I'm going to add it handful at a time here. Just kind of mix it in. Actually, it looks like good. So I finished putting the fruit in, and now I'm going to mix it. And you guys take another look at this water. This is why you rinse your fruits, and this is why I like using the essential oils, because I know it's getting more of the nasty things that are on my fruit. Could be parasites, could be just dirt, but it cleans it really well. Alright, so I have finished the salad and it looks really tasty. I can smell the oils and it smells good. I'm really excited to try it. So I know Wally will want a little. As you can see, it's a little liquidy, but you can always add some granola if you're wanting to do it for like breakfast, or oatmeal. You could put it on top of oatmeal. I had granola the other day, gluten-free granola, and it was really good with that. So it was kind of like a yogurt for me. I'm assuming Wally wants some. Am I gonna get a head nod from him? I got a smiley face, so that's a yes. He wants some. Looks like our dog wants some too, but I doubt she would eat it. And this, I will tell you guys, this is so good that we were licking, at least I was licking my bowl the other night and really enjoying it. The other thing I've done with it, if you like coconut, is I've done some toasted coconut on top as well if you want to do it like a dessert, and it's really good that way as well too. So let me grab some spoons, we'll try it. Alright, here we go. Get some of the sauce. Okay. That's gonna be gone probably by the end of the day, or at least by tomorrow morning. It'll be gone. It's really good. So like I said, you could do any of the citrus oils to flavor your salad, or even wash your fruits or veggies. But, okay, I gotta do another bite. It's that good. Sorry, guys. You're missing out. So, be sure to like, share this video with friends, follow us on the Essential Life page on Facebook. We also have a Twitter, a YouTube account, so you can see this video. And we're going to continue to post some videos, and if you want to get some more tips and information about essential oils besides just cooking with them, using them daily in different routines from getting up in the morning to going to bed, like we use it throughout the day, cooking, getting ready, and everything else. So be sure to follow, like, and we look forward to hearing from you and seeing you again next time. Bye guys.